Hey folks, it's Stephan here, back for some more Star Realms. And when we left off with the campaign, we were here with the Empire Strikes. Mission 11, the Empire Strikes. The Empire has attacked, now you must strike back. By defeating the Trade Federation fleet, you've avoided being absorbed by the Federation, but now a Star Empire fleet is approaching to make sure your realm serve the Emperor instead. The odds are against your exhausted forces, but by now, they and you are battle-hardened veterans, used to overcoming long odds. This is a battle to gain the respect of the Empire, the respect of your father, but most importantly, freedom from outside rule. Alright, standard rules. We're playing at 50 authority, standard 2 Viper, 8 Scout, and he gets an Imperial Fighter to start with. Okay, in we go. So I'm pretty excited today. My parents brought down a hutch that they've been working on for me, and in it I have stored the majority, not all, but the majority of my board games. And so that's really nice to have those out of the way. They were in what was basically a linen closet before, so now they're in the game room and not taking up that closet, so we can have that back for the sorts of things that actually belong in it. And so that's really cool. And then this Thursday, my girlfriend is returning from 4 months in Budapest, where she has been teaching a course. And so I'm really excited to have her coming home. So probably Thursday and Friday, there won't be much streaming, if any. But things will resume on the weekend. And so that's my big news for the week. Just been doing a lot of work outside of that. Worked this weekend. Have a full, well, I do have Friday off, but only because I worked 17 days in a row leading up to Thanksgiving. So I will look forward to having that day off now that my girlfriend's back. And we're not going to do this yet because I don't think we don't have enough stuff. I'd like to take 2 of them. I can't do any damage. So yeah, that's where things are here. So, pretty good week. And last night I streamed some Long Dark, which is a survival game. Really hard survival game. Like you land, well, it says that your plane crashed and you're just there in this winter environment in Canada. And you have to find shelter. I never managed to find any tools to help harvest resources like wood. I was really I died twice. I think I played it 2 times and I died twice very quickly. Now I have to discard a card. Yes. What do we want to discard? Well, we might as well discard those. So there's nothing we can buy other than that anyway. And so I'm going to play some more of that. It seems pretty cool. And if you haven't checked out the Coin Crypt videos, check those out, because that's a pretty fun little game. Similar, I mean, this is considered a deck builder, and you can see you start off with this base deck, and you build up the deck by using the cards in your deck to buy other cards. And they are saying that the Coin Crypt is a deck builder. It's a bit different. Let me see here. Scrap card in your hand. Yeah, we'll take the patrol mech. It's a bit different in that, first off, you're collecting coins, and you're not, well, you can use the coins to buy other coins, but mostly you're using the coins to have combat battles, and you move around in a sort of a roguelike fashion, and then you have battles with the monsters, and you use your coins to battle those monsters. So some do damage, some heal you, some give you abilities or speed you up and slow you down. It's been a fun game, and I definitely am looking forward to playing some more of that. Alright, we're not doing super here. I'm trying to get used to the talking while playing without necessarily talking about what I'm doing, playing, in the game. And it does seem to be tricky. I'm sure it's something I'll get used to with time. Alright, he's way better off than we are. 10 to 30 right now. I'm in bad shape. So, what can we do? Not much. I did pick up some other games on Steam that I'm going to be doing some streaming with as well. And I'm looking into the possibility of, actually I don't know what we want yet. 2, 5, 6, 8. Having the brain world wouldn't be bad. That's a good card. Alright. Let's take that. I don't know if we're going to survive long enough to get it into play, though. And I created some playlists on YouTube to collect the streams that I've been doing for the games I've been playing so far. And I'll continue to do that. Pad that stuff out. We're pretty much gonna lose this game. I don't know what we can do to turn this around. Nothing, as it turns out. Okay. Well, every once in a while there seems to be one that's tough. And I'm sure that's only more true once you get to the point, now we're not going to do that, once you get to the point of playing human opponents. But I just wanted to go through the whole campaign first. Let's see. Get one or discard up to 2 cards and draw that many cards. Yeah, and it is an outpost as well. Yeah, I'm going to still take the supply bot. I have no damage. And I'm starting this off with, no delusions about getting huge numbers of followers or anything like that. I know that it's if you establish a following at all, it really does take a long time to do that, and that is fine. My philosophy is that I'm going to be playing these games anyway, so I might as well stream them. Supply bot and Imperial Fighter. I had kind of wanted to go blob, but we're not getting much blob stuff. Okay. And so we'll see how it goes. My plan is to get at least 2 videos, 2 streams a day, 2 different games streamed a day. And, wow. So now we really want to get into this stuff. I guess we only bought 1 yellow. That's fine. We can't use that, really. We're going to take the ram. We need the damage. Hit him for 2. I'm not going to buy the Federation shuttle. 2 games a day. So, roughly an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours of streaming. So far, I've seemed to do a lot of 45-minute, around the 45-minute mark, and that has been completely accidental. Like, I have not been, yeah, I really have a hard time talking and playing the game at the same time. I haven't been timing them. I would like to have a timer set up so that I could be timing things, because I think that would be a good idea. Alright. So we picked up this, well, I mean, this is solid anyway. It's just 5 damage, even if we don't have any other blobs. So, World is damaged where the other two are purchasing power. But a recycling station is definitely nice. Still, I'm gonna go for World right now, I think. No damage this turn. And anyway, that's my plan, is a couple of streams a day, different games. You know, I'm probably going to stick with the same games for a while. And when I say different games, I mean the two streams will be different games. Geez, what are we going to get? 1, 2, 3. If we had 3, we could get the survey ship. Yeah, we'll scrap the Viper, I guess. And I don't know how long I'll play. Like, Coin Crypt is fun, and I had a really good run in it last night. But it's pretty much the same thing over and over, and you start from the beginning every time. So I don't know how much replay value there is there for me. I mean, I know that each individual level that you go to is different, but I don't know. I don't see a lot of longevity there. 5. Jeez, how can you not take Battle Pod? It's so good. Battle Pod and Trade Pod. Or Corvette. Yeah, we need to start getting some damage down. Actually, we can still take the Trade Pod. Now this game, it'll be interesting to see how many people are actually out there playing it. I mean, that's the only thing that would slow this one down, is once I get through the campaign, am I going to be able to find opponents, or am I going to be sitting there in a queue? And I don't know. So I've only played one game on the iPad against other people. And hopefully we will. And yes, I have Hearthstone, and I play Hearthstone, and, you know, Hearthstone's pretty flooded as far as the support for it out there. You know, everyone is playing Hearthstone, and I'm not especially good at it. I'm honestly not super at probably many games. But that's okay. I play them to have fun, and if I'm not having fun with the game, then I'm not going to play it. Like, the thing with Hearthstone that I've been doing for the past few months is just like the beginning of the month, I'll sign in, play a few games to get up to rank 20 so that I get the card back, and then I'm pretty much done with it. Like, the decks that I play, well, for starters, I don't really like making decks. That's not I don't like that feature of Magic the Gathering. That's actually why I like deck builders, because you build the deck as you go rather than having this separate activity where you're making a deck. And we're going to take that Blob Destroyer for sure. And so I don't like that part. So what I usually do is I watch Total Biscuit's gimmick videos, which I find very entertaining, and then I just use his decks. I use his gimmick decks. So I know they're not going to go too far. They're not going to go far even if I were a better player. They're still just not going to go that far. But that's okay. I have a good time with that. I would, if I was going to do any Hearthstone streaming, I would probably want to get into doing arena runs. And I feel like the thing with arena runs is you really have to have the cards memorized. You need to know what's going to go with what. You really need to know which ones are the best drafts for arena. And I'm just not very good at remembering things like that. So I don't know if we'll get into that or not. Did I go into Patrol Mech at all? Or, I mean, Machine Cult? No, not yet. I think we will with this one. So, Hearthstone, possibility, but it's not going to be the main focus. I kind of like the idea of playing more indie titles. probably aren't getting as much notice out there. Let's see. Nothing's good here to do. And that's what I've purchased recently in Steam, some indie games. That was a big turn for him. We're gonna have 5 purchasing power, which is going to get us nothing, basically. Okay. I guess. Take Barter World. I have to discard 2 cards, which really limits me. Probably would want the junkyard, so that's an outpost, but we can't. Oh, no, we can't get it. I cannot get that. So I'm just gonna go for damage. And 11 damage is not shabby. Ugh, turn of scouts. Well, we can buy the junkyard if it stays up. And one of the games that I'm playing that I haven't been doing any streaming with because I started it before I got set up for streaming, is Dragon Age Origins. And I'm enjoying that quite a lot. Because I had never played any of the Dragon Age games, and I bought Inquisition, and I only had 1 video card in the machine, and it was just really not doing that well. Destroy target base. He doesn't have a target base, but we will scrap something. Alright, we'll take... No, we don't want that. I don't really want any of these things. Well, it's a base. Base is a base, I guess. And so I'm playing, yeah, Dragon Age Origins. Not really that far into it. I've gone through this huge fade section in the Mage Tower. Oh my god, he's gonna kill me this turn. 27. And that was pretty cool. I definitely enjoyed that. I'm playing a rogue with dual wield, which is usually what I play. My main character from World of Warcraft was Cynric, and he was a rogue. And so generally in a fantasy game I play Cynric and play a rogue. Although in Inquisition I am considering not playing a rogue. I'm not sure. And I did add a second video card to the machine now, so it can play it. I had to use the beta drivers for the AMD cards because it was just so terrible. I mean, the frame rate was horrible, even with 2 cards in there. And now it seems pretty stable. But I'll get through Origins before I play Inquisition. So probably around the time that I'm playing Inquisition, everyone else will be on some other game. That's okay. I kind of like playing some of the older games anyway, because they do tend to perform quite well on today's hardware without any, you don't need high-end stuff. What do we have here? That flagship certainly is enticing. Yeah. Too enticing to pass up, I think. And he's very aggressive. Well, I guess it's a good thing we went in Trade Federation, because that's the only thing there is to choose from. So, that one damage isn't going to do anything. Even if we scrap that, it's not going to do anything. So, we will get rid of the Viper. Trading post, embassy yacht, cutter. Is this in the cutter? Ugh, I hate these all scout turns. And this is why, you know, the machine cult is good, but it's like I'm not drawing the cards at the right time. I don't have anything in my discard pile when they come up. So what do we have? We do have a patrol mech right now, so we could go supply bot and explorer, I guess. Or should we do Federation shuttle? We can take both of them, actually. But no damage, so you still get the recycling station. We should be able to take that out this turn. And he is going to hit me for a lot. 20 authority. And I get to discard 2 cards. Great. So this one's tough. I'm not sure why. It's like all he's doing is starting with that Imperial Fighter. It's not like it's any different from any of the other games, really. We could get to 5 for purchase. Which would get us a space station, possibly. Oh wait, we could get up to 6 actually, and we can buy the port of call. Wait, there's a lot of weird sounds happening from that Origins thing. Okay, we'll take this. It's another crummy turn. And again, we get a supply bot with nothing in a discard pile. Here we go. Discard 2 cards, so that really limits our ability to do much. These guys will get ally bonuses, which is definitely nice. I can draw a card and destroy a target base. Well, probably is the thing to do. Get rid of that base and hit him for 9. And we get a card out of it. It's kind of too bad to throw that base away, of course. We could pick up the Dreadnought. Or we could hit him for 14 points. And still get a battlecruiser. Scouts, scouts, and more scouts. And he got the dreadnought, didn't he? Of course he did. He has twice our authority right now. Oh, finally a little bit better hand if he doesn't make me discard everything. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that would did it. Wow. I don't know. I'm not sure why this one is giving me trouble. Obviously, well, I haven't really had a strategy. I've just been bouncing around from thing to thing. I should play Blob if I can, because that aggressive deck seems to work. Unspent trade, but oh, I could buy a trade bot. Yeah. Machine Cult and Blob. He's gonna make me discard already. That's tough. Which will be the Viper. 1 point of damage isn't gonna do too much. Alright, we can get rid of a scout now. And pick up, well, nothing really. Oh yeah, we can get the hive actually. Oh boy, Blob Destroyer. We don't want those just sitting there. Between the Battle Blob and the Blob Destroyer, that's a lot of appealing cards for him. And they're definitely going to take one of them, yep. 2 Blob Worlds. 9 damage. Nothing wrong with that. Destroy target base and scrap a card in the center row. Let's do that. We will get rid of this one. Royal Readout. Unfortunately, well, I don't really want to scrap one of these just to do that. Should get that missile bot now, it's not worth it. Oh, so he took that other one. So he's got some big blob cards. And I only need 2 to get that battle blob. Take the battle blob. Another blob carrier. Man, we really don't want to draw into these and then have him get at them. Okay. If we scrapped both of these, we could buy that blob carrier. I think that is the thing to do. So we don't want him having it. Scout City. And here he's going to have huge blob attack. 16. Puts me down to 23. Have to discard. Battle station. I might still take that. really need a good hand, and that is not it. 12 points of damage. And he's buying a ton. He just has great combos. Let's take that out just because. I'll be surprised if we last this turn. And nope. 20 points. How many times should I fail at this before I shelve it for a bit? We'll give it one more shot tonight. And if I can't make anything happen, then I'll move on to something else. That mob carrier is ours. And the battle pod's probably going to go to him. I would like to have the battle pod. Yep, he looks like compliant. But will he? No, he didn't. I have to discard 2 cards. Oh boy. I can still get the patrol mech. Which is a good card. Flexible. He didn't want the battle pod last time, so let's see if he takes it this time. No. Why take that when you can take something bigger? Well, at least I don't have to discard a card this turn. Battle pod for us, for sure. Bob Carrier. Oh, he took the blow. Fighter. Can we get that dreadnought? Yes, we can. Do we need that to do it? Yes, we do. No damage, of course. Blob Destroyer coming to us. And that command ship. Alright, take out the central office. Mothership. No, ram is fine, though. Can we finally get rid of a scout? Yes, we can. Let's do that. Can't get the mothership, obviously. That's just fine. Discarding 2. And he's gonna hit us for 12. And he has an outpost. And we could do enough damage to get rid of the outpost, but we have to scrap the explorer to do it. I guess that's fine. We'll buy the ram. Get rid of that. If he turns around and has one of these 20-point turns, we're done for. And he's just building authority, so he's totally gotten out of our range now. Fleet HQ. This is the one that all ships get. Well, it's another one of the all ships get +1. And I had that in a game, and it was awesome. Truly, truly awesome. So what do we get for a card? Nothing super. So get rid of that. I can't let him have that, because that's almost instant death for us. Yeah, I'm not going to throw the Dreadnought away to do that. Battle pod. I don't know, 11 is a really tough place to be sitting. Even with a nice hand like that, but will we get the chance to use it? It looks like we will. Okay. Gonna get huge ally bonuses here. Destroy target base. We certainly will. Take the supply bot. We could scrap these for more purchase power. And get the mothership. Yes, we can. And hit him for 22. But still we're sitting at 10, so it's dangerous. Dangerous place to be. There's 4 damage already. 8. 14, we're dead. It wasn't gonna be a great turn anyway. Well, that's been really tough. I'm not sure why. Thought I would get through. I actually thought I'd get through the whole campaign. And instead I haven't even gotten through one mission. And there's nothing special about it. You know, it's just an Imperial fighter. That's all he's starting with. Maybe the AI is different. Anyway, I'm going to end this stream here and call that defeat. We will come back to Star Realms and we will finish the campaign. Maybe in the next video. I mean, not the next one that I do today. The next Star Realms video. Alright, well thanks for watching. And I will see you next time.